Ross, just start with your thoughts on that. Obviously disappointing.
Yeah, really disappointing. So, strong disciplined start in the conditions, and then really positive start. So, from there you should get it done at home. And then, for whatever reason, it was a strong conversation at half time. We felt we were unrecognisable from what we were in the first, how we were using the ball, taking ground and surging. So, you felt like we gave them an invitation back into the game. For whatever reason, ultimately I'm responsible, but we weren't disciplined and we went away, felt we were unrecognisable. And then from there, it was an arm wrestle all day. They were really strong around the ball and we were strong, and thought they got us on the outside a bit. They had too many uncontested marks and kicks for the conditions. And then when it becomes so tight, it's a game of a little bit of luck here and a missed tackle or over the back. So, but we knew they did what we thought. We'd prepared for them. They're working really hard in their front half to get the ball back. They've been strong around the ball, but gee whiz, they're a young midfield. I thought they were ably led by Cruiser, Murphy and Ed Curnow. So yeah, in the end we didn't get it done around the ball in the last quarter clearances, in particular the last one. So look, without focusing on what happened when the game was to be won and lost right at the death, because we did a bit right, some stuff to learn. We felt it was the second quarter where it was like 7 entries to 20. It's a little bit inexplicable how you go to dominate and using the ball how we were to mucking around with and going backwards and around and sideways and inviting the errors and the pressure. So that's the bit we're disappointed with Q2. Not so much the last 2 minutes, even though there's a few improvements within that.
Just looking at the last 6 minutes then, to see 4 goals.
Is that what it was? Yeah, not ideal.
But obviously you talked about a few things there, but it is a large amount of goals in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, it is, yeah. 2 over the back, was it? 1 over the back, missed tackle, stoppage, rushed out of bounds. They slotted 2 from the boundary, I think, didn't they? So that's handy. But, yeah, for me it's that's a concern. We don't want to defend the indefensible. I thought they let up well. I thought their skill level was higher than ours. But, our group's working really hard to improve. It's really, the competition's telling you that if you're moment to moment, quarter to quarter, if you're not on your game, there's enough quality that will get you. So we probably need more to step up and help a few others. So that will be the aim during the week.
Yeah, lost to the bottom 3 teams this year. Can you put your finger on why you're not playing well against the teams that are lower on the ladder?
Well, I wouldn't say we started really well. So, no, I haven't got an answer to that. I think you've got to be careful of the bottom teams. Melbourne were a prelim finalist. All the numbers said they should have another 3 wins on the ball bar accuracy. So, if you drill in a little bit there, and Carlton, to their credit, are playing better football. But, yeah, we would expect to get that done. Gold Coast round 2, they were up and about with full availability. In all games, we're in winning positions also. But it's a long season. I think our effort's been incredibly consistent. No one could question our effort to round 14. So you look at some other teams that are even higher up on the echelon on the ladder have had some blowout games, because that does happen. They're not machines. As much as we try and prepare them, get them up for every week, it's a difficult thing to do. So we haven't had a blowout. It was another tight one where we're in front right at the end. So our effort's been very consistent. Has there been some quarters that we're not happy with? Yeah. So, but we haven't had the blowout yet. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have. So, ladder position, I don't have that lens. Same respect for every opponent.
You mentioned the clearances last week as well in the last quarter, losing control of it.
Yeah.
And again, is that what you were referring to before by needing more to contribute?
I don't know. I've got to go and have a good look at it. It's a little bit dangerous for me here. We're all really disappointed. I've got to pay Carlton credit. They never gave up and they took their opportunities. And like Curnow lifted in the last quarter, he had 7 clearances. So that's a big number for one player, but there's still enough around the ball. We still did a bit right in the last quarter, but as you said, 4 goals in the last 6 minutes. It's quite sloppy, isn't it?
You mentioned that second quarter. Do you think there was any complacency there, given how dominant you guys were in the first? And then
I can't answer the question. Only the players can answer that. Can't read minds, but I can only coach action, and I highlighted the actions that had changed. So I thought, but then you overcorrect a little bit. We could have played with a little bit more composure, but you overcorrect because the second quarter was so extreme using it the way we did.
What's your message to them now, knowing that you head into a derby next week against Lyon at home again? What do you need them to focus on to turn it around?
Well, consistency. The meeting, learn what we need to learn, train it, align ourselves to it, and improve. That's all we've done, and we've found ourselves in every game. And where we were categorised at the start of the year and rated, I think we're performing really well. But we want to continue to write our own story and improve. So that's all you can do. The winning and losing takes care of itself. So it's consistency from quarter to quarter.
Prospects, Rory Love back next week, Ross, and do you feel like sort of missing that one more tall target attack?
Yeah, we'll assess that. We're hopeful that he's available. We're hopeful that Aaron Sandilands becomes available. But again, I need to get that at the right time. We've had nothing come out of today that is significant. So, we'll just take that as it comes. Thanks, Ross.